Choreb Beruach, Sword of the Spirit. Interpreted and narrated by Wendy. Yuchanan, John, chapter 11. Now a certain man was sick, Eliezer, of Beit Aina, the town of Miriam, and her sister Martha. This is the Miriam who will anoint Yehoshua HaMashiach with ointment, and wipe his feet with her hair, whose brother Eliezer was sick. Therefore his sister sent for him, saying, Behold, he who you love is very sick. When Yehoshua heard that, he said, This sickness is not for death, but for the glory of all, so that the son of Elua might be glorified by it. Now Yehoshua loved Martha, and her sister, and Eliezer. However, when he heard that he was sick, he stayed for 2 days in the same place where he was. Then, after that, he said to his Talmudim, Let us go into Yehuda again. The Talmudim said to him, Rabbi, recently the Yehudim wanted to stone you, but you want to go there again? Yehoshua answered, Are there not 12 hours in the day? If any man walks during the day, he does not stumble, because he sees the light of the world. But if a man walks in the night, he stumbles, because there is no light in him. He spoke these things. Then, after that, he said to them, Our friend Eliezer is asleep. Therefore, I go so that I may awaken him from his slumber. Then his Talmudim said, Adun, if he is asleep, he will be fine. However, Yehoshua spoke of his death, but they thought that he had spoken of resting while asleep. Therefore, Yehoshua told them plainly, Eliezer is dead, and I am glad that I was not there for your sakes, so that you might believe. Nevertheless, let us go to him. Then Tama, who is called Didymas, said to his fellow Talmudim, Let us go, so we can die with him also. Then, when Yehoshua came, he found that he had been in the grave for 4 days already. Now Beit Aina was near Yerushalayim, about 17 furlongs away. And many of the Yehudim came to Martha and Miriam to comfort them concerning their brother. Then, as soon as she heard that Yehoshua was coming, Martha went and met him, but Miriam sat in the house. Moreover, Martha said to Yehoshua, Adun, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. I know that whatever you ask of all, it is given to you. Yehoshua said to her, Your brother will rise again. Martha said to him, I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Yehoshua said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me, even if he dies, will live. Therefore, whoever lives and believes in me will never die. Do you believe this? She said to him, Yes, Adun, I believe that you are the Mashiach, the son of Elua, who has come into the world. And when she had said this, she went her way and called Miriam, her sister, secretly, saying, The rabbi has come, and he calls for you. As soon as she heard this, she arose quickly and came to him. Now Yehoshua had not come into the town yet, but was in that place where Martha met him. Then the Yehudim who were with her in the house and comforted her, when they saw that Miriam rose up quickly and went out, they followed her, saying, She is going to the grave to weep there. Moreover, when Miriam had come where Yehoshua was and saw him, she fell down at his feet, saying to him, Adun, if you had been here, my brother would not have died. Therefore, when Yehoshua saw her, and the Yehudim who came with her, weeping, he groaned in the spirit, and was troubled. Then he asked, "Where have you laid him?" They said to him, "Adun, come and see." Yehoshua wept. Then the Yehudim said, "Look how he loved him." And some of them said, "Could this man who opened the eyes of the blind not also have caused this man not to die?" So Yehoshua, being troubled within himself, came to the grave. It was a cave, and a stone was laid upon it. Yehoshua said, "Take away the stone." Martha, the sister of him whom was dead, said to him, "Adun, he already smells, because it has been 4 days." Yehoshua said to her, "Did I not say to you that if you would believe, you will see the glory of all?" So they took away the stone where the dead was laid, and Yehoshua lifted up his eyes and said, "Father, I thank you that you have heard me, and I know that you always hear me. But because of the people who stand by, I have spoken it, so that they may believe that you have sent me." And once he had spoken this, he cried with a loud voice, "Eliezer, come forth." And he who had been dead came forth, bound hand and foot with bandages. Also his face was wrapped with a linen cloth. Yehoshua said to them, "Loosen him and let him go." Then many of the Yehudim who came to Miriam and had seen the things that Yehoshua did believed in him. Still yet some of them went their way to the Perushim and told them the things that Yehoshua had done. Then the chief priests and the Perushim gathered a council and said, "What should we do? For this man does many miracles. If we leave him alone, everyone will believe in him, and the Romans will come and take away our place and nation from us." Then one of them, Caiaphas, being the high priest that same year, said to them, "Do you not know anything, nor consider what is necessary? That one man must die for the people, so that the whole nation does not perish." Furthermore, he did not speak this of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Yehoshua would die for the nation, and not only for that nation, but that he would gather the scattered children of all. Therefore, from that day on, they took counsel together for how to put him to death. Thus, Yehoshua no longer walked among the Yehudim openly, but went to a country near the wilderness, into a city called Ephraim, and there he continued with his Talmudim. Furthermore, the Pesach of the Yehudim was near at hand, and many went out of the country up to Yerushalayim before the Pesach to purify themselves. Also they sought Yehoshua and spoke among themselves as they stood in the temple, "What do you think? Will he not come to the feast?" Now both the chief priests and the Perushim had given a commandment that if any man knew where he was, he must reveal it, so that they might take him.